Hello, how are you? So, today we're going to be reading the story Thumbelina. So, I'm going to show you the screen and we can start. So, Thumbelina. So, here in the picture, you can see Thumbelina and she is in a little basket. She has a blanket over her. So, let's see what's going to happen. So, once upon a time, there was a woman who was very sad because she did not have any children. One day, she planted a magical seed. That night, the seed grew into a flowering plant. So as we can see over here, there's this woman, and she looks very sad, but she is here. As you can see, a very nice flower grew. So let's see. "What a beautiful flower," said the woman, as she kissed the petals. At that moment, the flower opened. Inside the flower sat a tiny girl. So as you can see, there's this tiny girl over here coming out of the flower. The girl was no bigger than a thumb. This is my thumb. You see, she was only this big. So the woman named her Thumbelina. So that's where she got the idea from, because she was as big as a thumb. At night, Thumbelina slept in a polished walnut shell. So that's what it actually is. It's not a basket, it's a walnut shell. A walnut is a kind of nut that we eat, and it has a very hard shell on the outside. So at night, Thumbelina slept in a polished walnut shell. So the walnut shell was polished, okay? So it was very clean and shiny. So let's see. One night, a mother toad came and took Thumbelina away. The mother toad wanted Thumbelina to marry her son. So as we can see here, we have the mother toad, sorry, and this is her son. And she wanted Thumbelina to marry him. But as you can see here, he is much, much larger than she is, isn't he? So let's see what's going to happen. The mother toad and her son placed Thumbelina on a water lily leaf in the river. Then they set off to plan the wedding. So as you can see, Thumbelina's here on the lily leaf inside the river, and they are going to plan the wedding. Thumbelina was very sad about this, and she began to cry. As you can see, she's crying over here. See how sad she is? A fish heard Thumbelina's sobs. It nibbled on the stem of the lily pad until the leaf broke free. So the lily pad is usually joined by the stem, but the fish nibbled on the stem and it broke free. And Thumbelina floated down the river. So she wasn't stuck there anymore. Summer disappeared and winter came. Thumbelina was cold. As you can see, we can see snow. It looks very cold. She was very cold, so a time passed. Lots of time passed. A field mouse took pity on her. "My dear, you must come home with me," the field mouse said. And this is the field mouse here, and he's wearing lots of clothes. He's wearing winter clothes. He has a hat and he has a coat. So he mustn't be very cold. Thumbelina spent the rest of the winter in the mouse's snug burrow. They became good friends. So the burrow is the mouse's house. So she looks like she's very cozy there next to the fire. Huh? So she was very snug and cozy. Let's see what's going to happen. In a barrow nearby lived Mr. Mole. He likes to visit in the evening and hear Thumbelina sing. So Thumbelina used to like to sing, and he used to like listening to her. So he liked to visit her. I imagine that this is Mr. Mole over here. One evening, while visiting Mr. Mole, Thumbelina found a swallow. A swallow is a kind of bird, which we can see here over here in the picture. The bird was cold and hurt. Thumbelina cared for the swallow and brought him food every day. So she saw that he was cold and hurt, and she took food for him every day. She took care of him. Mr. Mole had fallen in love with Thumbelina, and he wanted to marry her because he liked her a lot. Thumbelina did not want to marry Mr. Mole, and once again she was very unhappy, as we can see here. She didn't really want to, so she wasn't very happy about it. One day, the swallow that Thumbelina had cared for came to help her escape. So now the swallow was feeling better, and he came to help her escape. And together they flew south to warmer lands. So she went on his back, and they flew together. And as you can see now, she had her clothes, so she wasn't, I don't think she was feeling cold anymore. But they went to warmer lands. In a new land filled with flowers, Thumbelina met a king, and he was tiny too. So as you can see here, she was meeting this king. So this was a new land, and it was a very pretty land as well, with flowers all around. Thumbelina became the queen. She and the king lived happily ever after. So finally, Thumbelina was very happy. Okay, I hope you liked the story. Bye.